Hello everybody, welcome back to Bare Basic Tech. Today we're going to be going over try and except in Python. Try and except is used as a way of error handling your program. So to briefly show the syntax, we have two major keywords here called try and except. Now these have to go together. You cannot have an except without a try, kind of like a if and an else, right? So try is essentially the code that's going to be attempted to run. However, if it fails for whatever reason and throws some kind of an error, it's going to use except instead and go down here once it fails to tell you, hey, this failed and didn't work as you hoped it would because an error happened. So in this case, we're going to try and run x equals 1 over y, where y is set to 0. This should throw an error because you can't divide by 0. So let's see what happens. So as mentioned, it'll throw the error and says cannot divide by 0, right? Now another thing you can do with this is you can have it catch specific errors. So let's throw name error in there, for example, and we can change this to something different, right? So what's going to happen here that's different, I'll actually type this out too, name error found. So the issue here is that y is not actually defined, right? So if we go and run that, it's going to say, hey, name error found, right? But if we just do this, it's just going to say the normal generic error code, right? So this is for if you want to specify a certain kind of error, you can use something like name error in there, right? Just to give you an idea. Continuing on, we'll talk about else. So let's say you want it to go ahead and say, if nothing is wrong with the try, I want you to do some other code after that, right? Assuming it worked out successful. So let's say start with y being 1 so it actually completes properly. Program is dividing by non-zero as intended. So it ran this code as we expected it to because we ran code in the try block here that would work. Now let's go back to making this a 0. And now it says cannot divide by 0 again. So it used the except because it failed here and didn't use else. So just realize else is only going to fire if the try is successful. Now lastly, going on to finally. This is very similar to else, however, this will run regardless of if try is successful or not. So to show you first, we'll run it in the unsuccessful case where we're dividing 1 over 0. And it'll throw the except, cannot divide by 0, as shown here, but it also shows program is done running here at finally. And just to show you that it'll still work if try is successful, it just says program is done running, so it doesn't do except. So thanks for watching. If you like this video, feel free to like and subscribe. Thank you.